We begin with a deadly crowd crush that happened over the weekend in Itaewon. Authorities have been able to identify all the victims, and some funerals have already started to take place. The number of casualties has also climbed compared to yesterday. Our reporter Shin Ha-young is standing by at the hospital nearest to the site. Ha-young, what's the latest in terms of the number of fatalities?
Mogan, the number of deaths has risen again from yesterday. Authorities reported one more death earlier this morning, a Korean woman in her 20s. She was in critical condition, but her condition got worse and she passed away. This came after a 24-year-old woman died at 9 p.m. last night. Of those killed, 101 were women, which is about two-thirds of the total, and the death toll now stands at 156 with 26 foreigners. At least 150 are injured, and among them, more than 110 have been discharged after receiving treatment, and 29 of the injured are in critical condition. And I'm at Suncheonhyang University Hospital in Seoul, which is around 5 minutes by car from Itaewon, and 5 of the dead are being kept, and 3 of them have already started holding funeral services here. And according to South Korea's health ministry, up until Sunday morning, 84 people were sent to this hospital, and 76 of them had already gone into cardiac arrest and died. They have since been sent to other funeral homes due to limited space, and as the case of the most hospitals in Korea, Suncheonhyang University Hospital has its own funeral parole. And government officials have said that more funeral facilities will be built if needed at any of the hospitals that have taken people in from Itaewon. And they also say that they are planning to come up with measures to extend the operation hours of cremation facilities.
Right, I guess many people are suffering from the sorrow. Do you have any other information to share with us, Ha-young?
Right, Mogan, one particularly heartbreaking story is about an old gentleman whose granddaughter died, and she was in her 20s. He said his granddaughter grew up to be very bright and positive despite a difficult upbringing. And she was the one who actually took care of her grandparents using her money, which she has earned from working. And however, now this man is left out with his granddaughter following the incidents on the Saturday. And meanwhile, a lost and found center has been operating since Monday night in Wonhyodo Multipurpose Indoor Gymnasium, located close to Itaewon in the Yongsan-gu district. And more than 100 bags and over 300 shoes are being kept in the center, and they're there for any parents or families of the victims to collect. And the center will run until 6 p.m. Sunday, and that's all I have for this hour, and I'll bring more updates in a later newscast. Back to you, Mogel.
Right, let's hope the families could get hold of the lost goods of their loved ones as soon as possible.